morning, good morning.
Where on earth did you get that?
Well, behind the kitchen door. Left behind by Miss Mandy, one assumes. And how are we today?
How many of us have been ill, then?
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Did we get out of bed the wrong side?
I haven't been out of bed at all.
Right, let's get the day started, then.
Oh, you're not going to give me those tablets again, are you? They make me sleep all day and toss and turn all night.
Did we not have a comfortable night, then?
No, we did not. And I wish you wouldn't keep talking as though there's half a dozen of us laying here. I've been here, on my own, counting the hours, alone and unwanted, knowing that this is the end of my life as I've known it.
Yes. Jake, you've had a dose of flu, not a heart transplant, and those are the prescribed cures, so come along, you take them.
Well, Major, don't ask me to say grace. Grace before tablets.
You may well remember those tablets are man-made, but he can always override them if he sees fit. Or sees you unfit.
I seem to go on trips when I take these. What's that?
It's the Shillingbury Chase. Yes, they meet this morning, you know.
Oh, there you are. There's another thing that I'm missing.
Oh, nonsense. You can't abide hunting. You're always going on about it.
Well, I can't go on about it up here, can I? With nobody to hear me stuck in this room.
Jake, my bedside manner does not normally include the preaching of a sermon, but there are occasions when even the sick should sit up and take notice.
Now, look,
You, my friend, are becoming a very bad-tempered old man. And I'd be most grateful if you wouldn't break the vicarage thermometer. Now, I prepared your breakfast, and now I tend to your medical needs. I seek no praise. I ask for no thanks, because it's my duty to minister to the sick. But when my efforts meet with ingratitude, what do? I smile down upon the patient, and I bonk him on the nose.
You're heartless. You know that.
Oh, heed my words well, Jake. You will find no reward upon earth or in heaven if you journey through life without thought for others.
Yeah, well, I'll not be rewarded anywhere. I'm just a poor farmer trying to serve the community, struggling against insurmountable...
Would you like your breakfast?
What have I got?
Porridge.
Porridge? You've been banging and crashing in that kitchen for half an hour, and all you can come up with is porridge. Porridge will do very nicely, thank you.
Oh, and by the way, a letter has come for you this morning.
Oh, good. Where?
Oh, dear, I fear I've left it downstairs.
Well, that's a fat lot of good to me, isn't it, leaving it downstairs?
Oh, Jake, I do wish you'd try to do better. Grace before meals. That's not a lot of prayer.
That's not a lot of porridge.
Well, I'll leave you now. Good morning, Jane.
Morning.
I've got one for you.
Oh, probably through the window. I'm in Norrie. I'm supposed to be up at the manor house.
What about me? Van's got no beat without me.
Well, hurry up then.
I've still got one more letter and 3 postcards.
Deliver them after.
Delay the Queen's mail? That'd be unethical.
No more unethical than reading them.
Morning, Mrs. Cavendish.
Oh, morning, Mr. Higgins. Not going hunting, then?
Oh, not the scene, really. Don't like to chase things. My wife likes it, though.
I wouldn't worry. Most times, if they do see a fox, it doesn't stay around long enough to get acquainted. Still, it's a good excuse for a lot of stirrup cups.
2 for Mrs. Cavendish. A nice picture postcard from your sister in Cornwall. Her leg's better, but it's been raining non-stop since Friday. She says that Claire MacDonald has eloped with Martin Turner. And could you send a pair of number 6 knitting needles? No hurry. Next time you write, love, Ivy.
Oh, well, it saved me looking for my glasses.
You'll need them for this one. It looks official to me.
There was one for the parish council, too.
Any for Rose Cottage?
I dropped one in your box, Mr. Higgins, a bank statement.
How do you...
Don't ask him, dear. He'll tell you how much is in the account.
Now, would I do that and spoil the surprise?
Not to mention the shock.
Never forget the old maxim. Good news never came out of a brown envelope.
Oh, sorry. What can I get you, Mr. Higgins?
We're clean out of coffee.
So am I.
Ah, oh, well, never mind. We just have to drink tea.
I've got this bottled stuff,
Oh, I don't... Oh, why not? Live dangerously.
and you don't go jogging home in case it explodes.
How much?
87, dear.
87.
Great, sir. Corner shops don't rise to special offers.
It's not bad news, I hope.
It's from the council. You need a university degree to decipher it.
Well, the basic gist seems to be that they want to widen this road.
And to do so, they'll have to pull down my house and shop.
Look, it's only the first letter. There's nothing definite. There's a great many ways of fighting it.
Me versus the Ministry of Environment.
No, don't worry. It won't just be you. It'll be the whole village.
We're giving the chase real style this year, Jake.
First meet of the season. It's up to us to show some initiative.
Initiative. You've had that all the years I've known you.
Somebody's got to have it.
I'm sorry.
Mrs. Higgins, you don't drive like that near horses.
I know that, Jake, but you don't want a dead drummer on your hands, do you? You have to take your pick.
She's all confidence and no experience, that one.
Just to see her in riding gear gives the day a good start.
It's thoughts like that that'll bring on one of your turns. Now go and get the music ready.
Right back to our days in the Home Guard. You always got the initiative jobs. I used to envy you.
Oh, why?
Well, because I wanted it. You know, be different. Stand out from the rest. Like you did.
Initiative isn't something you get given. It's something you takes. And you don't get it issued like a uniform or a rifle.
Oh, I never got issued with a rifle, Jake.
Well, there you are, then. That's because you didn't show initiative. Do you know what the trouble with you is, Sam? Sam, do you mind me telling you what the trouble with you is?
No, Jake.
Well, the trouble with you is you don't generate a spark. To show initiative, you've got to think of something that nobody else has. I mean, you've got to, it's like, right, they think you're coming up behind. Then all of a sudden, whoops, you're out in front. See what I mean?
Yes, Jake.
Right.
I've got to play tuba in band. That's initiative.
The reason you've got to play tuba in band is because nobody else wanted it. Now, go and get behind it.
One day I'm going to show you all. You're going to think I'm coming up behind and whoops, there I'll be, out in front. That'll be initiative.
It'll be a ruddy miracle.
You're looking very chipper this morning.
Thank you.
Where's Peter?
Getting his own breakfast and wearing his anti-hunting look.
Oh, dear. Are you sure you will be all right on him? He's been a bit frisky lately.
Fury and I get on just fine.
Good. Right. Time for the off, I think.
Which way did they go?
Tally-ho!
I've gone to ground. Hi. Seen any good foxes lately?
One 6-second flash, but you missed a good ride.
You just wanted to see me ditched.
How was breakfast?
I cooked it superbly. In fact, I think I will send him a name to egg and Rone.
My God, what's that?
Coffee.
I'd like a second opinion.
Well, you got one. It's in bold lettering all down the side of the bottle.
What possessed you to buy that?
There wasn't another one. Besides, I think Marjorie Cavendish needed the custom.
Marjorie Cavendish overcharges.
Yeah, I think she has to, poor soul. She had a letter this morning from the council. They're conducting a survey into a road widening scheme to wipe out her shop.
Well, that's terrible. They can't do that.
No, they can, you know. They just slap a compulsory purchase order on her.
What, just like that?
Yeah, just like that. It's not too much to imagine that it's going to affect the green, the school, lots of things. Might even want to run it through our kitchen.
Well, can't something be done about it?
Plenty of things, yes. An appeal for one. Make official representations, demonstrations, bit of militancy. There's plenty of things all right, but no guarantee they'll work.
Well, the jungle drums will have it all round the village by lunchtime.
Yeah, and I think I'll be the one that beat out the news.
You?
I don't like bullies, and I do like Marjorie Cavendish. That's why I'm drafting this letter to the council.
Well, good for you. You might even compose a marching song. Sort of, Shillingbury Marseillaise.
Sal, please. Road widening. I've never heard such nonsense. I'm not having it, and there's no more to be said.
Well, it's the Department of the Environment that'll do the same.
Should be in a right state about this.
I'm in the right state about it. It's not even my shop.
So what happens now?
Well, the first thing they'll do is conduct a survey into the prospective traffic flow.
You don't knock down shops to have a prospective traffic flow. You make sure it goes somewhere else. I've got to think about this, and I've got to think about it real hard.
Marjorie will have to put in a formal appeal. That goes without saying.
But that's not enough. We need another ingredient. Something's going to cause them a bit of bother.
My thoughts exactly. There's nothing that'll upset the civil service mind as much as people being a nuisance.
Just when they think you're coming along behind, whoops, there you are in front.
Pardon?
Oh, that's taking the initiative.
Sam's right.
Oh, good.
No, it's a matter of tactics, being one step in front of the opposition.
May I go on?
I didn't know you'd stopped.
Now, look, the council are going to expect the appeal to come from some nice old lady running a corner shop. What we must do is give them a very unpleasant surprise.
Yes?
Yes?
Initiative.
Oh, do shut up.
Look, the way I see it is this. Her appeal must arrive in the shape of well-rehearsed statistics with organised petitions from an obviously powerful lobby.
Yes, that's as it may be. What we've got to do is demonstrate that the nation doesn't come to a grinding standstill just because we've stopped it moving through Shillingbury altogether.
Pete, you'll miss your train.
Oh, Lord. Talk to you later.
Do you know, I'm still not sure about that young upstart.
I think you made a lot of sense.
And why? Because he repeated everything that I said.
Well, there's not many with your initiative, Jake.
And I don't want you taking the mickey out of me, young Sam.
I wasn't. I meant it.
Oh, well, in that case, go get him and me another drink.
Why don't we share this one?
We should come with us, you know. Might be something we could do together.
I'll make you a deal. I'll go on your chase,
Oh, good.
provided you chase surveyors instead of foxcubs.
Why surveyors?
Because the nasty little men are about to invade our village.
Oh, yeah.
Sal, hang on for a moment.
Why, what's wrong?
The Shillingbury Fork, where does that one go?
Wiggles about a bit, and then it joins the A43 something or other.
So does this one.
Yes, but this one's 4 miles shorter to the village. Take it you've dismissed London today, then?
Oh, God, no. Oh, come on, Sal. I'm recording at 4 o'clock. Step on it.
Well, you're the one who stopped.
Where's my briefcase?
In the back.
Season ticket.
In your pocket.
I've just heard your news.
Bit of a bombshell, wasn't it?
We were talking about it in the pub. You're not standalone.
So long as someone tells me what to do.
I'll do that.
I was wondering why I kept these pickles on the very top shelf when there's so much more room lower down.
Where do you want them, then?
I thought behind where you're standing.
Pass them down.
Don't drop them.
Marjorie. Time was, I can remember that shelf groaning with stock.
Time was when I had more get up and go and a husband to get up and go with.
It comes to us all, Marjorie.
Different for a man, though. Even before the ministry letter, I was beginning to wonder what I was doing it all for.
For the village, and all of us in it.
Do you know how many customers I had this morning? 12. Starting off with young upstart who came in for a tin of coffee. Well, I had to send him out with a bottle of concentrate, and he only bought that out of charity. Oh, for heaven's sake, Jake.
I'm sorry.
No wonder the cricket team was always bottom of the table. You've just cancelled out the entire profit from this morning's trade.
Here, let me.
No, I'll do it. Safer that way. Forget it, dear. If the truth be known, I break something every day. I'll do it later.
You know, about that letter, it'll mean an appeal. You'll need the proper forms.
Oh, well, young upstart's going to draft a letter to the council for me.
Well, I'd have helped you.
With the forms?
Of course.
Oh, well, don't worry. There'll be plenty of ways you can help if you feel so inclined. I remember a man who'd have mounted a full-scale public demonstration on my behalf for less than this. Before he married his Gladys, that is.
Aye, and I'll do it again. I don't always drop my catches.
You dropped me once.
Hold on, Mrs. Higgins. Did he catch his train all right?
Well, he got the gold sprinting down the platform. Jake, about the next Shillingbury chase.
Aye.
I think I've talked Peter into joining us.
Good for you.
I wondered, you got anything he could ride? Something fat and slow?
Yes, I've got a 14-year-old to suit him down to the ground. Leave him to me. I'll make sure he's all right.
Oh, great. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Oh, shut up. You've been trouble all afternoon. Gladys, it's a worrisome letter day. First Marjorie got one from town planning, and now this. Oh, lass, I wish you were here. You'd know what to do. You always did. Oh, it's all right. I'm just having a small one. Just while I try to figure out who to talk to.
Morning, Jake.
Morning, Harvey.
Everything all right?
Yes. Why wouldn't it be?
Look, Peter, what Marge has received is nothing more than a preliminary notification that the Department of Environment is considering it.
Yes, and that's how they started all the motorways. I mean, how many homes were bulldozed for the M4? How many shops and schools went under for the M1?
I think one can't always stand in the way of progress.
I wonder where you'd stand if it ran past your front door. You can't hunt on the motorway, you know.
Pete, calm down.
Well, it makes me so mad. There are few enough Shillingburys left in this world. The ones that are there because the inhabitants put up a bloody hard fight for them.
He's not really having a go at you.
No, I'm sorry.
Look, I take your point. I'm sorry for Marjorie, of course. But some people feel that road widening could have its advantages.
Well, as chairman of the council, where do you stand?
Well, you could say increased traffic brings increased trade, and increased trade brings increased prosperity.
Not for Marjorie Cavendish, it doesn't.
Sally, I promise you, if Marjorie submits her appeal on the appropriate forms, the council will see her viewpoint gets a fair hearing.
Well, I can promise you one thing. It won't just be Marjorie Cavendish versus the council. It'll be the whole village versus the Department of the Environment.
Thanks for the coffee.
Here, thanks. And sorry if I sounded like Joan of Arc.
Oh, my dear chap.
Oh, Jake, you know what you were saying about tactics?
No, not now, Sam.
About the road widening, I mean.
It'll have to follow the correct procedure.
Oh, I see. Does that mean to say that it won't be...
Leave me alone.
That's for me, I'm out.
Sam, darling, for you.
I'm not disturbing you, I hope.
No, you're not disturbing me.
I wanted a word. It's about Jake.
What about him?
Mr. Higgins, I'm not a clever man, nor do I pretend to be. But I reckon I know Jake better than anyone else in the world, and something's up.
No, what sort of thing? Sit down.
I don't know, but he's acting very strange.
What do you mean, is he ill?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Not in the normal way. He's not throwing up or anything.
Oh, I'm glad to hear about that.
But when a man I've known for 50 years to have a fire in his belly starts talking about proper procedure, I have to think he's been got at.
Am I being dense or something?
Sam, I don't think we've quite got this yet. Now, could you take it from the top? Very slowly, please.
Well, yesterday, in the pub, he was his normal self. Well, you were there, talking about stopping the traffic it was. Let the entire nation grind to a standstill, he said. And today he's not interested. Won't even discuss tactics.
Well, maybe he's changed his mind.
Jake never changes his mind, unless he's been got at.
I wouldn't worry about it, Sam. We can still stop the traffic without Jake.
We can?
The council have given us permission to do a traffic census up at the Shillingbury Fork.
What'll that do?
Well, it would establish how many drivers would be willing to take the slightly longer ring road and bypass the village.
If the majority agree, it'll give us a very forcible argument for leaving Shillingbury alone.
Now, that's initiative.
Well, he's quite bright, my old man.
What if we bribe them to take the other road?
Sam, you're beginning to sound like Jake already.
Hello. Have a good day in London.
How did you know I was in London?
Oh, you can't keep much secret in Shillingbury, not unless Harvey gets laryngitis.
Well, I had to go up on business.
Now, what can I sell you?
Yes, well, actually, I came to see if you'd care to come up one evening to the farm and have a bite of supper.
Good heavens.
You know, sort of have a chat like.
Yes, Jake, I'd like that.
Good, well, that's settled then.
When?
When? Oh, when? Well, any time you like. Name the day.
Tomorrow?
Ah, tomorrow's a bit short notice. Wednesday?
I always do the window art Wednesday, but I could do Thursday.
No, Thursday's band practice. Friday?
Or tonight.
Why not? Let's make it tonight.
Lovely. Hello?
Come in.
We're going to set a lot of tongues wagging.
Let 'em. It's been a few years since I started Aruba. Well, make yourself at home. Oh, would you like a glass of sherry?
Oh, yes, delightful. It'll go straight to my head.
Well, let's take a chance, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, sorry. Would you like to sit down?
Well, I'd like to take my coat off. Unless you think it'd be too much for the gossips.
How stupid of me. Here, let me take it.
Just like a man.
I'll put it in the other room. Oh, that's a pretty dress.
Thank you.
You know, I always liked you best in that colour.
I know. I remembered. You've kept this room nicely, I'll say that.
Oh, I redecorated it just before Gladys died. I haven't touched it since.
Do you use it much? I mean, since Mandy got married?
Oh, yes, all the time. I like to keep the rooms aired. I even sleep turn and turn around in the bedrooms.
You'd be a hard man to find on a dark night.
People don't come looking for me very often.
Is her presence still here?
All the time?
Me too. Albert's always nearby. You know, sometimes I wonder, when you've lived with a person as long as I lived with Albert, or you with Gladys, whether it's a good idea to stay on in the same place.
Oh, it doesn't worry me. As a matter of fact, I quite like it. Kind of cosy. Shillingbury is where I put my roots down. We're part and parcel of each other. Well, like you and the corner shop.
I don't know about that.
You mean that you and the corner shop aren't part and parcel of each other?
Not really, no. Not anymore.
Are you ready for another drink?
You're plying me.
So I'll stop the cars and ask the drivers if they mind taking the ring road, and you load a sack of free potatoes in the back seat to help them to agree.
Is this your idea, Mr. Higgins?
Well, half of it. The other half was Sam's own initiative.
I thought Jake was dealing with all this road widening business.
Yeah, he was, but apparently he's gone a bit strange.
I'm not surprised.
Why, do you know something, Harvey?
I'm not saying I'm not allowed to see.
Was it a letter then?
Well, it might have been a letter, and it might have been delivered on the self-same morning that Marjorie Cavendish received a notice from the council.
That'd explain a lot. Jake got the same letter about his farm.
No, this was different.
What was the difference?
As one of Her Majesty's postmen...
Oh, come on, Harvey. We can't sit here playing 20 questions.
With respect, Mrs. Higgins, someone will just have to ask Jake.
You're going to make me diddly.
Oh, once in a while won't hurt.
I admire the way you've carved out a new life for yourself. Band practice, bell ringing, as well as the farm.
Oh, there are bad days, of course, but when you spend a marriage building up a way of life, it seems rather defeatist to let it all go when your wife dies and your daughter finds her husband.
You've really got it licked, haven't you?
Not entirely. In fact, the same time that you received your letter...
I love the way you put everything into a decanter. You must make an awful lot of washing up for yourself.
Yes, the same
Is
time...
this some of Harvey's homemade concoction?
No, it is not.
He makes up a proper witch's brew, does Harvey. I tried to sell some of it in the shop once, but people complained it gave them stomach pains.
Well, you'd not get that from this. This is rather special from the off-licence.
I keep on saying the wrong things, don't I?
Oh, no, not at all.
I've been looking forward to this evening. I want a friend. I need a friend. What's that letter you keep waving about?
Oh, nothing.
Go on, tell me.
No, I can't, really. It's nothing at all. I've been sworn to secrecy.
Oh, well, if you won't tell your friends, you won't. But then you've only got to call up Gladys and everything's hunky-dory for you, isn't it?
Yes, everything's hunky-dory.
It is.
Excuse me, we're looking for Gresham Lane.
Gresham Lane? That's Jake's farm, right opposite between the houses. We call it the slide.
Because that's what you do, in the mud.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure I know his face. Perhaps he'd been on telly. Wasn't Eamon Andrews, was it?
Eamon Andrews? That was Arthur Warwick, our Member of Parliament.
Oh. Well, he should know where Gresham Lane is.
After the votes are counted, they forget these things.
Now, what could he want with Jake at this time of night?
There's really no need to.
No, please let me. I must do something right this evening.
We don't have to, I keep telling you.
A few glasses of wine and my tongue rattles faster than my mind. No offence intended.
And none taken.
You're a good fellow, Jake.
That was a wedding present.
I'm going home.
You don't have to.
May I have my coat, please?
Yes.
Mr. Smith, isn't it? Mr. Jake Smith?
Yes, that's right.
I wonder, could we have a word with you?
Oh, well, I'm not alone. You see,
Oh, that's all right, Jake. I'll be off now. Thanks for a lovely evening. Good night.
No, Marjorie.
Apologies for the late hour. We won't keep you long. I'm sure you know what this is all about.
Yes.
I'd just like to make it quite clear before the office that this is a social gesture. You'll get none of that magnificent 7 stuff out of me. I don't jump anything over 18 inches.
Just get on and stop protesting. Jake picked him out especially for you.
That doesn't sound too good for a start.
Oh, you'll have no trouble with Rin-Tin Tiddly. He'll give you a good ride.
Rin-Tin what?
Rin-Tin Tiddly. He's a bit of Shillingbury history.
I'm just going to go and get Fury, Pete. Hang on.
Yes, of course. I'll just...
I said hang on.
You're trying to!
We're all supposed to start together.
Go after Rin-Tin Tiddly!
That horse is all right, isn't he?
Safe as houses. He'll have the ride of a lifetime.
Well, for heaven's sake, it's Rin-Tin Tiddly.
Good morning, Terry.
Good for you, Mr. Higgins. It's good to see the old tradition revived.
What tradition?
Don't go away.
I think that rather depends on my friend here.
Never thought I'd see that horse again.
Oh, really?
Here we are, Mr. Higgins. A toast for old times.
Thank you very much. Just what I needed. How much do I owe you?
Bless you. I wouldn't dream of it. It's on the house.
Very nice.
Legless John never paid.
Who?
True enough, not once in 15 years.
Would you mind telling me exactly who?
I need my glass. See you soon.
How many cars do we have to stop before we become a statistic?
About 100.
We've had 3 up to now, and 2 of them lived in the village anyway.
I know, I was here, wasn't I? Anyway, we just want signatures. We're not striving for truth.
Aye, aye, here comes another one.
I'm sorry to bother you, sir. May we ask your destination?
Stratford.
Stratford. Oh, so that means you're heading for the main road.
That's right, yeah.
Tell me, sir, would you be prepared to take this left-hand fork here, which offers an enjoyable route through some of the most picturesque scenery in the county and brings you out not very far from where you would have been anyway?
Well, that's the longer way round, isn't it?
Oh, you'd hardly notice it.
Would you like to sample our local produce with our compliments?
Oh, thanks very much.
And we welcome your signature on this small petition expressing your willingness to bypass the village of Shillingbury.
Sorry, mate. I never put my name to anything. Only ends up in a big computer. And they've got you, haven't they?
Oh, have they?
Yeah. Thanks for the vegetables.
We're not doing too well, are we?
Hold on, here's a look. Oh. Excuse me, sir. May we ask your destination?
Home.
Where's home?
This place.
We're collecting signatures for a petition against the road widening.
I'll sign anything.
Excuse me, are you all right to drive?
Got to. Too drunk to walk.
We've got another signature. That's 4.
By the time we've got 100, they'll have built the bloody road.
We mustn't think negative.
Are you positive?
No.
Hello, Tiddly. Welcome back.
Excuse me, do you mind telling me something?
I'll be right down.
You're leading me a right old chase, you are.
We haven't seen Rin Tin Tiddly for so long, we thought it deserted us.
It's most generous of you.
It's nice to see you keeping up with tradition.
Well, yes,
Oh,
only...
darling, I'm sorry. It's such a small apple. Oh, you must give the gentleman time to finish his drink.
It's all right.
Oh.
I'm getting used to it right now.
Can you open the door? You see, we're doing a petition against the road widening. You see, me and my friend, we're doing a petition against the road widening.
You think we should count that as a no?
I think it was a security car. One of them was talking into a microphone.
I think this is where we should use some initiative.
What do you think we should do?
Run like hell.
Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Higgins.
I've lost the hunt.
Where's your upstart?
Well, I won't mention any names, but thanks to someone who picked it out specially for him, he's on this strange horse who's carried him off to God knows where.
Oh, I'd forgotten. Rin Tin Tiddly's taking him on a pub crawl.
He's not really on a pub crawl, is he?
Well on it. That horse Tiddly was owned by Legless John, Shillingbury's only alcoholic.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. He trained Tiddly to visit every one of 8 pubs and then carry him home safely after he'd passed out.
Just know this village never ceases to amaze me.
There is something I want to talk to you about.
Oh?
Well, it's sort of, well, top secret. I was told in the strictest confidence that it's got me in a right pickle. I just don't know what to do.
Well, anything you say be strictly between you and I, Jake.
Oh, I know that. That's why I'm telling you.
I knew there was something wrong with you. You know, all the others think you were being blackmailed or something. You're not, are you?
Oh, good Lord, no. No, well, that is, they're giving me the OBE.
Pardon?
They're giving me the OBE.
Jake, that's fantastic. Well, what for?
Services to the community.
I'm very happy for you.
Bit of a thing, eh?
I don't know how you get it to yourself.
Neither do I, but I had to until the honours list was announced. But the trouble is, there's so much about protocol to learn. I mean, you know, how to behave, when to kneel.
Oh, I don't think you kneel for the OBE.
Oh, you see, there you are, then.
Look, don't worry. You leave it to me. I'll look it all up for you.
Thank you very much. And then the other evening, our local MP came round and told me I could take 2 guests with me to the palace. I'd like you to come to the palace with me.
Me?
Yeah, and young upstart, of course.
We'd be very honoured to come with you, Jake. But, well, I thought you'd want to ask Marjorie.
Oh, I had thought about it, but she came round, you know. We had a bite to eat, but it didn't work out right. She's older than me, and she's set in her ways. She brought my decanter, you know.
Oh, I didn't know.
Then I got into a right state about the corner shop, and I was going to arrange a demonstration for the road widening scheme. I thought, well, if I get myself in bad with the police, it could upset Her Majesty.
Now, let me tell you something, Jake Smith, OBE. I'm quite sure the Queen is fully aware of all the things you've done for Shillingbury over the last 50 years. Well, that's why she's giving you a medal, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Come on, I'll race you back to the farm.
Hey, you're on.
Thank you. Good boy. Good boy.
Well, you're too good for me.
It's not me, it's Fury.
Well, well, well. Rin Tin Tiddly's back, safe and sound.
Pete? Pete? Peter, you all right?
My horse has decided to revive a tradition which has come to mean a great deal to me. Whatever it is.
Oh, Mr. Higgins? Sorry to disturb you, sir. Sergeant Phillips, Banley Police Station. Your name's been given to us in connection with an attempted wages snatch on the Shillingbury Road. Yes. And we believe you might be able to help us with our inquiries about a man we're holding.
I was only showing initiative.
Hello, Emily. Standing in for Marjorie?
Yes, she's had to go out for a while.
Oh, express, please.
Oh, there's no papers left. There's been a real rush on what with this morning's news.
Oh,
But Marjorie said, keep one aside for you.
thank you. Bye. Hello.
Morning, Jake.
Hello, Terry.
Are you going to a wedding or something?
Fantastic news, Jake. You must be pleased.
I am, Harvey. I am.
I just had to come round and see you, Jake.
Oh, thank you, Sam.
You've seen the paper, then?
Well, yes, I've seen it, but I knew about it before.
You did?
Yes.
Well, you kept very quiet about it.
Well, I had to. I was told in the strictest confidence.
I must say it's a great turn-up for the book. Front page and a photograph.
Yeah. Photograph? It's not in the Express.
No. The Bandley Gazette, look. Sam the Saviour. That's me. Police drop charges against demo leader. That's me and all.
Well, congratulations, Sam.
Just like you said, Jake. Suddenly, whoops, and there I am in front.
The door was unlocked. I hope you don't mind.
Of course not.
I came to congratulate you. My warmest and most sincere congratulations on your award.
Thank you. You know, I walked across the green just now and nobody had noticed about me. Served me and my vanity right.
I noticed. My first boyfriend, remember?
Like it was yesterday.
And here we are together on a day you reached the very pinnacle of your life's achievement. I'm very proud for you. I brought you something. Albert and me, we never rose to having our wine in decanters. It was just a bottle on the table for us. So on our silver wedding anniversary, I gave him something to hide it in.
Oh, it's beautiful. I've seen it on your sideboard. I've admired it often.
I want you to have it. And whenever you look at it, perhaps you remember the one who broke your decanter and forgive her.
There's nothing to forgive.
Well, that's fine. In that case, you can simply remember her and think back on the good days.
You make it sound as though you're going somewhere.
I am. I'm selling the corner shop, and I'm going to live with my sister in Cornwall.
Why?
Too many memories, Jake.
Look, I could sort of help you out in the shop a bit. And there is something else, too. I was going to ask you to come to Buckingham Palace with me.
You look exactly like you did over 40 years ago when you asked me to marry you. A part of you meaning it, and the rest of you praying I'd not say yes.
That's not true, Marjorie.
It is, and you know it is. You and I are not for each other, Jake. You know that's true. And to pretend otherwise would be unfair to yourself and to me.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you, too. I'll see you again many times, but I won't change my mind. And Gladys agrees. She really does. We had a word whilst we were waiting for you to come home.
May we have your name, please, sir?
Smith. Jake Smith. O-B-E.
don't believe it.
They can't do that here.
Well, they are.
This should be interesting.
Oh, my God.
I think we're living through history.
Is this initiative, Jake?
This is bloody disaster, Sam.
No.
How are you feeling now?
Oh, fine, Your Majesty, thank you.
Dear, you haven't touched your breakfast.
No, I dozed off again.
I'm sorry I spoke sharply to you just now.
Oh, that doesn't matter, Reverend. I think it did me the world of good.
Well, my penance is your absolution.
Gladys used to tell me off. So did Mandy, come to think of it. I miss it. Tell me. Oh, Marjorie Cavendish in the corner shop.
Who?
Marjorie. No, there is no Marjorie Cavendish. I'm still on my own.
You know, I think you're a bad-tempered old man who spends the larger part of each day trying to cover up the fact that you have a heart of gold.
Pity. Marjorie Cavendish could have solved all sorts of things. She was the spitting image of my Gladys.
Here's your letter. Maybe it's good news.